Well, hold on a second. I got breaking news.
Oh.
Somebody tweeted me a story from 1985 from the Harvard Crimson.
Okay.
It's a reputable news source, which said,
Gurus from Down Under, a band that takes its first name from the villain in the TV show Lidsville
Wait a second.
and titles its latest album. A band that takes its first name from the villain in the TV show Lidsville and titles its latest album after the worst film of 1965 has a practiced taste of irreverence.
all right, so here's the question. That was from 85. That was from Harvard. Did that story just spread as urban myth that the hoodoo gurus were named after Charles Nelson Riley from Lidsville?
I can see.
Because that's where
I can see that. We just heard from the guy, right, who said it was
From a member of the
we
band.
talked to the band and they said no.
Yeah.
But someone,
I tried to find
this is
if-
fake news.
I tried to find if Lidsville
news.
ever aired in Australia,
Oh.
and it's difficult to find.
Hey, Trump,
Fake news.
you into the hoodoo gurus? You like
So
alternative
into
music?
The hoodoos, so into the hoodoos.
You do. You like you like alternative music.
I
huh?
love it. I love it. The Green Days.
Oh.
The
Oh, Green Day. Yeah, just Green Day.
Singular.
Just Green Days.
And-
All the days, so green.
Yeah, like
so terrific.
Nirvana, Smashing
Nirvana,
Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
You love all that stuff.
Love all those things.
You do. I mean,
must be a Kid Rock fan.
I get dark, turn down the lights.
and
Blast that teen rock.
Teen Rock. Yeah.
Teen Rock
Hey, and
music.
by the way,
Teen Rock.
congrats on the hole-in-one the other week, man.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I saw that.
I saw that flying in the air. So I was looking good,
Hey, look, I don't want to take anything away from the achievement, but
Okay.
you play 14 hours of golf a day every day. Doesn't it seem like at some point it is going to go into the hole? Like, I know people turn it to an achievement, but you shoot 26 rounds a day.
Yeah.
Over the course
so
of 35 years,
You're-
it seems improbable that it wouldn't get into the hole that you're aiming at.
Impossible you wouldn't have done it yet 5 times already.
So
Yeah.
you're so toxic. You're being so offensive here.
No, I'm
I
not.
come on
I'm
your
asking.
program and you insult me.
No, Donald. I'm
That's
not
what
a
a loser does. That's what.
Oh.
losers
No, I'm
do.
not.
boy.
I'm not a
Insult.
golfer. I'm saying
You're
law.
jealous.
You try to get it in the hole on the first swing almost every time, right?
Okay.
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 Fair enough. I do shoot it at the hole.
Okay. All right.
Let's move on.
No, I'm just.
Fair point.
And you do play between 11 and 19 hours of golf a day.
Okay.
All right, and you play every day.
Sometimes Sunday, I take it off for Jesus.
Oh, really? Okay.
So not every Sunday, but
you
Grace
play,
elections.
a lot of golf, and it seems just using the laws of probability, the ball would go into the hole.
Very tiny cup.
Right. It's
True.
small. No, I get it.
That's true.
It's the size of a 17-year-old asshole.
Oh, my.
That's a
that's
fact.
specific.
Is that a fact? That's
It's
a
a
fact.
biological fact. Very
Right.
tiny. So tiny.
But it just seems like, I mean, it's an achievement. Look, I've done the celebrity golf thing, and they have that. I'm a
Oh, you played with a celebrity. Who'd
no
you play with?
I would
Was
be
it Tina Yothers or
no.
who'd you play with?
No, I'm the celebrity. I've been asked to
Matt Damon. He plays a lot of those. Plays a lot of those.
No, but they
golf
wouldn't
tournaments.
pair me with Matt Damon.
Okay.
I would be
You got a
paired.
loser.
No, I would be paired with like a civilian, like a regular person. You know what I mean? As a celebrity.
What'd you do with this? Okay. I'm confused, but go on. I'm confused.
I have played in the celebrity golf tournaments, right?
Okay.
And they have one hole that's, 156 yards, and there's a Mercedes-Benz parked at the end.
Ooh.
And if you can get it in the hole on one swing, you will drive away with a Mercedes-Benz.
Piece of shit car. Go ahead.
Okay, but if they gave me 23 years to do it and 200,000 attempts, I think I might drive that Mercedes. And so I'm not trying to take away from your achievement.
Sounds
but
like you are.
yeah, maybe
like
it
you.
does. I guess
little
on
bit.
paper
You can
it would
see
read
how
that
it
way.
sounds.
If we read it
you're
back in a
All right.
courtroom.
All right, Don, what do you think of Pence running in 2020.
He's a loser, not going to win. The only reason he was vice president was because of me. Only
yeah, you
reason.
picked him.
Yeah, you picked him,
I
right?
picked him.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
Now he's got a big head. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I did just get a notification right now that Senate confirms Ketanji Brown Jackson as first black female justice on the Supreme Court. Do you have
Total
thoughts about
loser.
that? Oh, boy.
My
Confirmed.
comment is total loser.
Total
That's
loser.
it.
In her moment of
Quote me.
triumph, all
Yeah.
you have to say is
She's a
total
loser.
Just give him an honest opinion. Truth.com or whatever my new Twitter is. We tell the truth. That's all we do.
But don't you think it's a little bit historic, for the black community?
Okay, it's historic, but hey, look her up. Look, I'm not making this up. She's a loser.
So you're saying
No one likes her.
first loser to be.
No one likes her. No one asked her to the prom.
Oh.
Such a loser.
Oh, right. I
didn't know that.
I did not know anything about her history.
First girl I asked said yes.
Oh, really?
First girl I asked.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Feather in your
100%.
cap.
Pre-Wharton, right?
I got some Gene Beeve. Okay. You know what Gene Beeve is?
It's outside the gene.
Outside the Gene. Still counts. Still counts.
So you're saying you got Gene Beeve
Prom night.
Prom night. Junior,
Absolutely.
senior?
Senior year.
So now
Senior year.
I'm thinking even less of a hole in one now.
Yeah.
2 holes in one.
One night.
One with jeans on top of it.
Now I was watching TMZ when they were announcing you got the hole in one, and in the partisan crowd at TMZ was very dubious. They were like, "Do we have film of the ball going in? Oh, we have film of him walking up to it, and blah blah blah," which is how most people think. But I said, "No, I believe it because if he was faking it, he would have done it." Every 3 years
Yeah.
Kim
for the
Jong
last
Il
20
Right.
years.
Putin
This
style,
would be the
just
first
hockey
we'd
game.
hear of it.
Yeah.
He
You
would have
can't
done
prove,
it. He would have
yeah.
done it while he was president.
Still, you can't prove I kicked it a little bit. You can't
Yeah.
prove it.
You gotta. Yeah, we didn't have footage
There's
of it.
no evidence.
All right. So
Can't prove it.
Ketanji Brown Jackson, no.
Not
Loser?
interested.
Loser.
Okay. All right, Gina. Sorry.
Okay,
go
no
ahead.
problem. Well, let's shine a light on some heroes that made an epic drug bust here in Southern California. 2 men have been hit with several felony charges here after police say they found enough fentanyl to kill 4.7 million people. This is being called one of the largest drug busts in the county, that's Orange County, in 16 years. TMZ reports that police arrested 36-year-old Edgar Alfonso Lamas and 53-year-old Carlos Rego Paredes after authorities found 821 pounds of meth, nearly 190 pounds of cocaine, and 20.5 pounds of fentanyl pills inside a minivan pulling out from an Orange County home. As little as people dying is bad. Am I wrong?
Where's the line?
As little as 2 milligrams of fentanyl is reportedly a lethal dose. The Orange County DA previously warned it would be cracking down on drug dealers, even saying murder charges would be on the table in cases involving fentanyl. Both guys now face a lot of charges and a max of 37 years in prison if convicted. They've both pleaded not guilty. They are in custody on a $5 million bail hold.
First off,
Tupperware.
there's some statistic that said like leading killer of maybe men 18 to 45 is just fentanyl. Just
Why
drugs
is there
now.
any fentanyl? Isn't that bad for business to kill your
I
clients?
said
We've
the
been over this
exact
so
same
many
thing,
times.
Yes.
Yes. So first off,
Never got a straight answer.
it is China must be fucking over the moon because they make the fentanyl, they bring it in, and then Mexico goes right through our porous border while we argue about race, and then we OD on fentanyl. It's like half the country's ODing on fentanyl, the other one's arguing about race, and China's like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That would be awesome. So it's a thing. It's a big thing. I think to make your point, Brian, and everyone else's point, we figured out that sometimes when they're baking it or making it or putting into its form, there's a little chunk that's
Yeah.
created.
David
Like,
Navarro told
the
us
quality
that.
control isn't high.
yeah, like when
I
you're
see.
making chocolate chip cookies, you get that one with the uncooked little
a cluster.
Fentanyl.
cluster that didn't get fully mixed
And that's
with the
what
whisk.
kills you.
Yeah, and that's what became the #1 killer of Americans 18 to 45 in December. But we're going to argue over masks on airplanes. That's the way. We've decided we have a new society where homeless everywhere, fentanyl everywhere, #1 killer 18 to 45-year-olds, but we're going to argue over 9-year-olds wearing a mask on an airplane. That's where
Sounds
we're at.
right.
It sounds about right.
Priorities.
And I have an example of that from this morning, I did end up getting back, and Kaylin, I sent you this earlier, a picture from Nextdoor. That stupid Nextdoor app, which is basically just Yentas bitching about how the neighborhood's going to hell.
Neighbor's house is sliding down the hill.
Exactly. And
Caitlyn Jenner's place is coming down the hill.
That's right.
Yeah, look out, baby.
I screenshotted this because this was from this morning as we stand here. Basically, someone saying, don't go to the 24-hour fitness or the LA Fitness, whichever one on Ventura right now.
What? That's what I go to. What?
No,
anymore.
because
my
cops
gym.
blocked the street because there's a report of a man with a machete in the locker room. Now, I don't think he was there for like the step Reebok class. And they said there's no check-in, like they don't do like a good job, like making sure you're supposed to be there or whatever. So a guy with a machete in the locker room.
Yeah. All right. It's all going to hell in a handbasket. Maybe you should sell that house, Kyle, and just move.
There's a lot of signs.
Move with old Matt down to Austin
Go to
adjacent.
Coeur d'Alene or something.
Yes. Somewhere.
All right.
Somewhere with a hot tub.
That's right. In a blender.
Well, Matt, you have a nice yard now in Austin. You'll have plenty of room for a hot tub.
Oh yeah.
But
Believe
there's also a creek. Are you into like the skinny
Oh
dipping?
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, my parents like to just wade in the creek. It's gonna be great.
That'd be perfect.
Little
for them.
rope swing.
That's right.
You can go in the hot tub without your parents. They make hot
What?
tubs. They make hot tubs where you and just like your wife could go into the
Yeah.
hot tub.
You're not
You
a
don't
minor that needs to
have
be
to have your
supervised.
parents. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's more fun. It's like better.
I don't know
Just
what it
with
is.
with mom and dad.
Yeah, whole family.
Sounds weird.
Is that an intellectual thing or a visual thing?
It's a little of both, boss.
Little of both?
A little of both, boss.
So you just kind of like to know they're there
Yeah, yeah. Just heating up.
And that they're
Like
relaxing?
a family soup. Warming up with mom and dad.
in your hot tub.
Yeah.
See, I
missing out, boss.
I feel like it's counterintuitive. Like I feel like my dad and my mom would ruin my hot tub
Yeah.
experience.
I
you know?
gotta try it. Gotta try it.
I got to try.
Yeah.
With my parents.
Or with your
mine.
parents.
Oh, I can use yours.
Anybody old, it's good.
Fondue.
Oh well, if you're going to move out of town,
Yeah.
maybe I could just use your parents'
Oh
hot
yeah.
tub.
Oh yeah.
Just go by the house.
Maybe
Anytime,
Adam could be
boss.
new Matt for your parents.
Yeah, we could have it like a third mat or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Fondue layer.
All right.
Let's talk the NFL in a little bit of hot water. Speaking of things that you
water.
like, Matt.
Oh, nice.
The New York Times reports that 6 attorneys general have informed the NFL that they have grave concerns regarding allegations of workplace harassment of women and minorities and have warned the NFL that they could start investigating. They've been dealing with multiple workplace-related controversies in recent months, and here's just a couple. We talked about the John Gruden emails and the Brian Flores litigation, as well as cowboy cheerleaders' voyeurism scandal. Were you aware of this?
No.
Boys be boys.
Apparently, the Cowboys paid a confidential settlement of $2.5 million to 4 members of their cheerleading squad after they accused the team executive, Rich Dalrymple, of voyeurism. And then there's stuff with Deshaun Watson, and the list goes on and on. The letter specifies concerns including allegations that female staff members had to watch the Ray Rice elevator video, that they had to publicly declare if they'd been victims of domestic violence, and they've
Wait,
been.
the abuse is having to watch the Ray Rice
I guess.
video?
Like, I mean, I don't know how that factors in, but then
It's
they
him
have to.
punching his girlfriend in the elevator.
It's pretty rough, and then they have to publicly declare if they're victims of abuse, as though, I don't know, maybe like we can't take your opinion seriously because you're triggered by this. I don't know why they would do that.
Well, here's the deal in the workplace. There's all these fucking lawyers and declarations and all this kind of stuff, and they'll do this thing where they'll go like, the guy quit is now suing you. Did you sit down and make sure that he had a 15-minute break every 2 hours? And I'll go, I don't even know if when they start work.
Yeah.
Like, they just do whatever you want. Go to lunch, fucking play hacky sack in the parking lot, do your fantasy roto league on your fucking computer. I have guys who just play video games while I'm standing in the hall. Like, yes, but did you make sure that they took it? And then you go, no.
I
And
made
they
sh-
go, oh, well, now we got an issue.
now we
And
gotta
it's like,
settle.
so now it's like, did you show them the Ray Rice video? No. Well, now we have an issue. There could be an issue both directions.
Well, it's a problem. ESPN says if the attorneys go forward, the NFL's conduct will be scrutinized and publicized and potentially prosecuted.
Oh,
Can't settle with an AG.
Garagos was out in Denver doing something that he can't talk about just yet, but has to do with the Broncos. And look, you will find it in every organization. If you look, it will be there. Any organization that has different ethnicities, females, and everyone else sort of on the fun thing, you'll be able to find this if you want to go look of it. Some of it's real, some of it you'll just find.
I
It'll
pick up
be
what
there.
you're putting down. So we got to just go back to the straight white
Yes.
male.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes. Picture Bewitched, 1966. You know what I mean? Larry Tate sitting in the office. Darren Stevens comes in. The secretary was nowhere to be found. She was at that desk. She was on
In
the
the
other.
steno pool.
Once in a while, they'd buzz him in.
Yeah.
That's the most powerful move in the world. Send him in.
And he calls her by her first name. She calls him by his last name.
That's
yes,
right.
Mr. Garrett.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Shelley, yes. Is Johnson here yet?
He is, Mr. Garrett. Would you like me to send him in?
Hold on. Send him in.
Right away, Mr. Garrett.
I just love they had to communicate that way. Yes.
I was late on that.
Then
Yeah.
they'd roll over that booze cart.
Oh, the drink
globe.
cart.
The globe.
What do you like? You like Scotch, brandy? What do you like? Straight up. They just pour him a highball right
Yeah.
there at noon. Buzz
Yes,
it.
Mr. Garrett.
Yeah.
Another rum, Mr. Garrett.
I got to write this. I'd never done it in my act, I don't think, but I'll tell it again just for Kyle. I got to write this down. It's like the most unbelievable part, the most fantastic part of Bewitched was none of Dr. Bombay or her wiggling her nose and bringing Genghis Khan back to life or anything. It was the fact that every single day when Darren got home, he'd walk right over to the drink cart, open the ice bucket, and it was filled with fresh ice.
Yeah.
As a viewer, that's the most unbelievable part of this entire thing. I've never met this woman who at 4:37 every day goes, I got to fill the ice bucket.
late.
My alcoholic husband's coming home. He'll be angry if he has to walk to the refrigerator 7 feet away.
You can suspend your disbelief for the witch that lives there.
Yes.
Oh,
Also,
where's his other slipper?
it was enough ice for a barbecue. It's
Yeah.
like how many highballs does this guy drink at 5:25? There was enough ice for 26 drinks.
Because it had to be fresh and full for him.
Heaping at
Yeah.
the top. And
Have you noticed that? I would
Oh,
never even.
have you met?
I would just go, but it was standard fare on sitcoms and Dallas, whatever. They just go, I don't know, I don't like the looks of this, and they'd walk over to the bar of his office. There's never B-roll of somebody filling it up in the back. It was just he just go, I don't know, I need a drink, Larry, and
Fully
he'd
stocked.
he'd open it up, and it was always full.
They never showed the bar back running the ice out.
Yeah, I never had that weird clear bucket thing with the weird sparklets bottle with the handle on it. No,
Never.
just always full wherever
Yeah.
they were. That maybe there was like one dedicated person where you like the brothers have the one guy who rolls their joints.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh,
You don't
come
roll
on.
your own joint?
Not if you're in the league.
Gauche?
I think Snoop Dogg's got time. No, you have a dedicated joint roller.
Sweet. The people are nodding.
Maybe that's the white man's bird. Maybe he just has the
Stock the bar.
dedicated ice. Not even the rest of the
Right.
bar.
Just
Just
the
the
ice.
ice.
When you're looking for a new mat,
Yeah.
maybe when you put in the job description,
Right.
joint rolling.
I would bet that if you entered the home of every single friend you know and walked over to an ice bucket and opened it,
Empty.
it'd just be dank, maybe a moth at the bottom of
Some
it.
melted ice perhaps.
Yeah. Dirty.
Therefore, the most unrealistic facet of that show.
Wow.
That and every show, every shirt is perfectly clean. There's never a mark on, and you get a wardrobe lady, and they
Right.
just make sure. And in real life, that's very rare. So it's
yeah.
crisp.
Should only
All their
know.
clothes are just crisp. I think they should have let that go.
Well, if he has a stain on his shirt, he's like the town idiot.
Well, if you have a stain on the
I guess
shirt,
you would
it's a B
focus on
story.
it.
Yeah, your B story.
Yeah.
You know, the other trope I was thinking about the other day, and this is long after dishwashers were invented. You know what we don't see anymore, especially from the 70s and 80s?
Wait, let's guess.
Yeah.
The
Okay, is
overflowing,
it about a dishwasher? It's about
dishwasher?
like dishes, clearly.
It is about dishes.
Before the dishwasher
No,
was.
long after the dishwasher was invented.
Oh,
But this was
the
a thing.
Husband-wife team doing the dishes to the fourth wall that didn't exist.
I wash, you dry.
Yeah, handed.
couples doing the dishes and drying them together was a big thing for a while.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Bad.
By the way, Andrew Cuomo.
Oh.
Any thoughts? Any thoughts on the whole NFL thing?
Not really.
Okay. Kaylin put it on the screen and then took it off. We have a thing with room on the screen.
There's a whole thing on the NFL with a lot of sexual misconduct. There might be an investigation. There could be charges.
The man's got troubles of his own.
Yeah, why would you bring me into this conversation? Now everybody's thinking about how I was, inappropriate.
Well, I've heard there's going to be some thoughts about you throwing your hat back into the ring.
Of course I will.
You're going for governor? You're going for mayor?
Time heals all wounds.
Oh, really?
They do say that.
Is that true?
Quick story.
Okay.
I actually don't have a quick story. I can't come up with a quick story on the fly.
All right. Well, let's move forward. Kim Kardashian, after all the speculation, I think we're officially official with her and Pete Davidson. She opened up about her romance with Davidson on Good Morning America on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Here's a clip of Kris Jenner, Kourtney, and Kim all lavishing Pete with praise.
Yeah.
Pete's great. He's a really nice guy. He just makes her laugh, and she laughs all the time.
How serious is it?
I mean, I am a relationship kind of girl for sure, and I wouldn't be with someone if I didn't plan on spending a lot of my time with them.
Okay.
Obviously, I want to take my time, but I'm very happy and very content, and
Bobby
it's
Hollinger
a good
music.
feeling just to be
Very weird
peace.
music for this.
Yeah.
Wow, that was like out of Africa.
Yeah.
It was odd. And then now there's video, I'm sure you've seen this, Adam, because I was on TMZ, of Pete Davidson and I was going to say Peter North.
Peter North.
North Kardashian West, the little girl.
Wait, you thinking of Randy West?
Peter North.
Riding around in a golf cart in their gated community together. And Pete had the pleasure of finally meeting Caitlyn Jenner, who says that they had a face-to-face call and they wanted to catch up. And apparently Caitlyn said that she got in a little bit of trouble for calling Pete Peter because, she wanted to be polite and formal. And Kim said, it's just Pete. So Caitlyn.
Sorry.
Well, Caitlyn says.
Sorry, I called him Peter.
Caitlyn, you said he is a very nice guy, and Kim seems really
I had
happy.
to say that for the papers.
Oh.
Let's be honest.
It's not that
No,
Trouble in Paradise?
What?
If Pete wanted a sexual reassignment surgery, that could take all day.
Yeah, that's the team.
Oh, yeah.
That's a two-manner.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Caitlin,
Yeah?
how were you in the phallus department? Pardon
What
me.
does that mean?
Well, I'm not.
Explain yourself.
No, here's what I'm saying. You guys go ahead and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Whenever there's a dick pic that somebody's phone got hacked into and it somehow made its way on the internet, it's always a huge honker, right?
Yeah.
There's never any celebrity microphallus out there. So then you start going, is
Ken
this
Jeong isn't sending dick pics.
Is this a coincidence?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Or do they want it out
No,
there?
dude, it's a self-selecting sample.
There was a very famous, was it Chris Evans? It was somebody who was like, don't talk about it. It makes him sad. Like, it's depressing. And it was impressive.
Right. And Ken's looked like a little chick poking its head out of a nest is essentially what Ken's dick looks like. But what I'm wondering is the guys who go with the sexual reassignment surgery, the guys who actually lose the dick,
right?
On average, would they be smaller? You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Bruce messes that up a lot because that's a tall, strapping, athletic fella.
But you never know how he did in the honker department. And that's why I'm asking you, Caitlin.
Yeah, that is really a personal question.
Yeah, I know.
You're asking me how big my penis was.
Yeah. Well,
I had to deal with it for a while, tucking it back. Yeah, baby. Put it back by the taint, some duct tape. Yeah. You got to do that, in the transition part. And it was a real problem. I carried a big stick. I have phantom penis. That's why I said I carry it. Sometimes, a limb gets cut off. Sometimes I feel it, baby.
Well, for all we know, she has it loose side.
Ghost penis.
Yeah.
That's not how it works, Brian.
I get it.
Could very easily.
All right, sorry.
I mean, no one's going to say they have a small penis, but mine was enormous. It was very
Okay.
big and nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Does the process take a little longer? You know what I mean? Like, let's just put it this way.
Yeah.
If you call an arborist over to the house
Yes.
and you got a big old thick oak tree in the backyard,
Yeah.
and you go, I want to take that thing down to the roots, it's going to take longer than a sapling.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they had to put that thing on top of my penis that just goes down, like they do with a trunk.
Oh.
It just sort of like takes it off.
Goes all the way down into the ground.
They had to get one of those, baby.
Oh, you had to get it all the way down.
The root structure is allowed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Sorry. One more, Gina.
Once again, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think they actually take it off, but I could be
what do you
wrong.
know?
I thought it becomes sort of inverted.
They butterfly it.
You're right.
Yeah. And then they
And-
somehow get the head to be where the clit was.
You know more about
Oh, listen, I remember getting into this in a junior college health class in 1983.
Oh, so you could say gay then.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Times to change.
Yeah.
get it.
Well, we were older than fucking 8 years old, so it was
Yeah,
okay.
because I
Yes.
would like to think that they're not learning that in kindergarten.
No.
Well,
All right.
I'm sorry to hijack the news. I'm wondering what Caitlin would think about Gina's getting a breast reduction.
Yeah.
And someone probably
Why?
had breast enhancement
Yeah,
surgery.
it's a lot.
That's like so self-centered of you, and like
Oh,
that
is it?
you're like being offensive to people who want bigger boobs.
I didn't realize that.
You're standing next to one.
So it's like throwing food away in front of a Biafran.
Yeah, just throwing food away, boob food.
In front of a starving
exactly.
person.
If I could snap my fingers and
Oh, my
just give
tits
them
are
to
too
you.
nice. I gotta get rid of some of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear that.
Yeah.
I
Was
think
your
my
back
pants
hurt or
are-
something?
Very much.
Okay.
Actually, it's funny. Caitlin talked me out of it because today's the last day I can back out without paying my deposit.
Oh,
Yeah, so if I'm turning back, it's got to be today.
turn back, baby.
Okay.
All right, let's bring it home because
You got it.
Andrew Huberman is here.
I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news. Excuse me, can I have some money? I'm very gay.
That was the news with Gina Grad.
Gina, you're a huge Andrew Huberman fan,
Oh,
right?
this is very, very exciting. Yeah, I follow him on all his accounts, and he does a great job dumbing it down for us little people, but he's very smart.
All right, so we'll bring him in a second. First, there's Stamps.com. Your small business isn't small to you. If you can't afford to miss opportunities to grow. Stamps.com. You skip the post office trip and focus on your small business. Print official postage right from your computer. Spend less time at the post office and more time making customers happy. Plus, discounts you can't find anywhere else, like up to 40% off USPS rates and 76% off UPS rates. We use it here. We've always used it here. Been with us for longer than a decade. Every book, every tchotchke, every piece of merch we send out, we use Stamps.com. So whether you're an office sending invoices or a side hustle Etsy shop or a full-blown warehouse shipping out orders, it's Stamps.com, right, Dawson?
Stop overpaying for shipping with Stamps.com. Sign up with promo code Adam for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com. Click the microphone at the top of the page and enter code Adam.
All right, Kyle Dunnigan is going to be on the road, Sacramento, Portland, Tempe, and you go to his website, KyleDunniganComedy.com, before his house slides down a hill.
It's really hard for white people right now.
And
Okay,
also,
you're not a straight white man.
Caitlin, you must have gotten,
I forgot.
You must have gotten a break on
Look,
your.
it was recent.
I know this is
used to be on-
ironic, but you probably got a break on your auto insurance when you switched over.
Not after the
You don't
incident.
wanna get into
Not
that?
after.
Yeah.
I did that.
I did that in Palm Springs. It's free.